Hi everybody, happy Thursday. I normally come to you on Wednesdays and my day got away from me yesterday, so I wasn't able to jump on. But I hope that you had a great day and we are almost to the weekend, so hopefully you're having a good week. I spent the last 3 days kind of binge watching this amazing personal development, self-growth conference that was happening live. It happened on Monday and I was watching the recordings. It was called Becoming Unstoppable by Jamie Kern Lima. And to tell you honestly, I had not known who she was until this event and the ramping up of this event. But she brought together some of the most amazing speakers like Mel Robbins and Tony Robbins and Ed Milet, and just there were like 18 different speakers, and there was almost 12 hours of footage that I worked myself through over the last 2 weeks, and it was amazing. But one of my biggest takeaways, because I am kind of a little bit of a self-help junkie, work on personal development over time. As a health coach, it's something that I'm always looking and listening for things and resources that I can help my clients with. And I listen for myself and think of how I can be growing personally and professionally, but then also I listen intently for like how to help other people. So one of the biggest takeaways, and Tony Robbins talked about this at the end of the conference, I was listening to it last night, of like why it's so easy to do for other people before you do for ourselves. And, you know, he mentioned that like you wouldn't think twice about doing something for your child, helping them from infancy on. You know, if they needed you, you would be there to help them. But when you need the help, when you need the refuel, when you need that self-care, it's nowhere to be found. And that was a big eye-opening thing, because I think that's so true. So many of us, moms and dads included, who think of ourselves last, and we're do for everybody else. And then at the end of the day, the kids go to bed, and we have an hour to ourselves before we fall asleep. Or some people become this night owl, and it's the quote unquote only time that they have for themselves. And that's hard. That's hard, and it's kind of sad. We need to kind of take time and make ourselves a priority and know that if we take better care of ourselves, everybody else around us is going to be so much happier and healthier and feel so much better and maybe appreciate us. Because I will tell you that when I'm run ragged, I am not the happiest mom or the happiest wife. And my patience is about this big. And I, with all the personal development work, I can snap on a dime if I'm pushed to that level. So it's so key to not forget ourselves and put ourselves first. You know, there's always that analogy of when you're on an airplane of put your oxygen mask on yourself and then put it on your family members. So I think that's key. But so when do we do it? Do we do it after the kids go to bed, when we have that hour and we're already exhausted and we can't even think to do anything but veg out in front of the TV? No, that's not the kind of self-care that I'm talking about. I'm talking about taking intentional time to think about who you are and who you want to be and what kind of day you want to have. And so I wanted to share with you quickly, like I shifted a little bit in the last 2 weeks, and I felt like my morning is, I didn't feel like this. My morning is very structured. I wake up and I have a call at 6 a.m. and I have to take Jack to swim at 6:30, and I have to pick him up at 7:30, and then they got to be on the computer at 8 o'clock, and I have my first client at 8:30. So there isn't a lot of room. And the biggest problem I always have is like, when do you fit in the shower, right? I'm sure there's people that can relate to that. So I was working out from the time I dropped Jack off to the time I picked him up in the morning. giving myself like an extra half hour of sleep. But I really wasn't asleep in that time. So I was just kind of lying awake in bed and just lazy, not getting out of bed. So I shifted it in the last 2 weeks, and I got up a half an hour earlier, and then I worked out, and then I had it finished. So I got home in time to take him to swim practice. And then when I got home from that, I could take a shower, and then I could go pick him up, and I was showered and ready for my day. So when they started their online learning at 8 a.m., I then had a half an hour to myself prior to my first client. So that half an hour has been amazing to me. It's amazing how 30 minutes to yourself, whether I'm eating breakfast or enjoying my cup of coffee, to myself, doing what I want with no outside people coming in. I'm not responding to calls. I'm not responding to texts. I'm just thinking about what I have to do that day, what I want to do that day, and what is going to make me have some wins. So a tip for you is to create that space. And maybe you're not a morning person like me. So I'm up at 5 a.m. now, right? And I'm walking and out the door by 5:30. So I have that time. Maybe you're not that person, and that's totally okay. Maybe you find that time in the middle of the day. Maybe you find that time in the afternoon. Maybe you find that time in the evening if you are a night owl. But whatever it is, don't take that time to numb out to TV or a series to binge on. Take it to personally work on yourself, whether you're reading a book or you're listening to a podcast or you're planning your day for tomorrow. Think about what you want to do and who you want to be in your life and what areas you want to work on, and how can you start to make those happen so that you're not taking care of everyone else before you take care of me. And it can be just that 30 minutes. Doesn't have to be forever. So trust me, I feel everybody's pain. I've been home for almost that year, working from home, not leaving home, helping kids, running my business from home. I get it. But that time in the morning is my time. So I would love to hear what you guys do for your time, what you guys do to take care of yourself, and when in the day you actually do that. Because after listening to all of that I did over the last 3 days, I really feel even stronger that I want to build a better community for women where we help each other, take care of each other, and help each other feel good and live our best lives. And I want to bring that to you. And I would love for women and men too, but especially women, to be able to lift each other, and let's all rise together as we do that, because it takes a village for all of us, and we need each other. So I'm here to help. I'm here to, be a friend. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to listen, whatever it is that you need. But let's use the comments to help that. And if you think somebody needs this, share it with them or tag them in it if they need to hear this message. So hope you have a blessed Thursday. I'm very grateful for you and have learned so much over the last couple of days. Stay tuned for other lessons that I've learned, and let's make it a great day.